Chainlink, one of the most popular cryptocurrency projects in the space today. In this video, I want to answer the question, is it too late for me to buy Chainlink? Is Chainlink still a good investment in 2020? So that's what we're talking about in this video. Let's start off with the basics. What is Chainlink? Chainlink is a coin that brands itself as a decentralized, trustless oracle service that's basically going to usher in this new era of decentralized finance by connecting blockchains to data sources. Is Chainlink truly the future of decentralized finance? Honestly, that's not the way I think about it. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts about Chainlink in just a second. What is relevant right now is that Chainlink is consolidating at/near all-time highs. In fact, for the past 2 years, Chainlink has been in what looks to me like bullish consolidation, making a series of higher lows and higher highs. So the minute that Chainlink breaks below support, the minute that Chainlink makes a lower low, in this case, the minute that Chainlink holds a price below $1.80, I would flip bearish immediately. But until that happens, what I'm looking at looks short-term bullish. So let's answer that question. Is it too late for me to buy Chainlink? Is Chainlink still a good investment in 2020? If you appreciate videos like this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, support the channel. And again, the reason I wanted to talk about Chainlink today specifically is because looking at the price chart, this, to me, looks bullish. So let's answer that. Why does it look bullish? Chainlink's about to break above its previous all-time high. And usually when a coin breaks above its previous all-time high, further upside is ahead. Now, that might be a different way of thinking than what you're used to. It might be more normal for you to look at coins with a price chart like this at all-time highs and think, oh, damn, I'm too late. I missed out. But if you're simply interested in making money, and for me, that's all I care about when I invest in coins. I don't get emotionally attached to any altcoin. I want to buy a coin, I want the price to go up, and then I want to sell that coin for some Bitcoin. Well, let's take a look at examples of coins breaking above previous all-time highs and then moving higher. So the most famous example of this, of course, is Bitcoin. Every other coin that came after Bitcoin is trying to mimic Bitcoin's wealth effect. Because historically, every single time that Bitcoin has broken above its previous all-time high, it's been followed by 9+ months of bullish price action. Obviously, it doesn't happen the day after. It doesn't have to happen right away. But every time we see a consolidation near highs and then a break above an all-time high, it's usually been bullish. So that's Bitcoin. I get it. Not every coin is Bitcoin. Let's take a look at some other coins. Binance Coin. A lot of people put Chainlink and Binance Coin in the same breath because for the past couple years, Chainlink and Binance Coin have been two of the top performers. So let's take a look at this. January 2018, Binance Coin reached a new all-time high, like a lot of projects around that time, and then went down. Took almost a year, but as soon as Binance Coin broke its resistance and broke above that previous all-time high, led to further upside. Litecoin. Litecoin reached its all-time high in 2013, and then it took 4 years. But as soon as Litecoin broke above that previous all-time high in 2017, it was followed by further upside. I'm trying to pick altcoins that are kind of different. So Tezos is now a newer coin. Tezos reached an all-time high in May of 2019. By January of this year, 2020, Tezos broke above that all-time high, which was followed by further upside. The previous resistance turned into a breakout point, turned into support. You can see that right here. So the point is, if and when Chainlink breaks above its all-time high, which looks like it could happen pretty soon, that would be bullish in my opinion. And I would expect Chainlink to go on a mini bull run. Now, we talked about the price. Let's talk about the project itself. If you follow us on Twitter, I posed the question to the Altcoin Daily community. I happen to know quite a few of you are actually very bullish on Chainlink. I posed the question to you. Is Chainlink truly decentralized? And I want us to agree on this one point before we move on. If a cryptocurrency isn't censorship resistant, then it's worthless, right? The only reason that we need a cryptocurrency is to resist censorship, because once any of these projects scale, if they're centralized, we're going to see stuff like this, example with Bitcoin. This is why we need Bitcoin. WhatsApp payments suspended in Brazil by central bank. Turkey blocks foreign banks in attempt to stem current slide. Zimbabwe halts stock exchange, mobile money to steady currency. Lebanon blocks currency exchange. If something isn't decentralized and censorship resistant, then it's truly pointless because it might be okay now, but if it ever scales, then, the Western world will just shut that project down. So according to the community, this was just a straw poll, the least amount of people said, yes, it's decentralized. The most amount of people said no. Well, actually, the most amount of people said, who cares, gains. And a lot of people, probably think similar to the way we do. As far as altcoins go, I'm really just interested in it for the gains. But I decided to do my own research. That's the key. If you have a question, do your own research. And there's a 1 billion token supply total. Bitcoin has a 21 million token supply. Chainlink has a 1 billion. Now, when they were doing their ICO, the token distribution, the plan was 35% public sales, 35% goes to the public, 35% goes to node operators, and then 30% stays with the company. And that was their plan. Now, when they went through the actual ICO, I think they had some problems, as this person lays out. But already, just from their initial plan, I don't think you can truly say this is decentralized, at least not at the moment. Now, maybe they have plans in the future to make it more decentralized, but, that's risk, right? So I think this was fairly accurate. People saying, kind of not really, /no, /who cares the gains. Now, looking today, because this post on Chainlink's Reddit was 2 months ago, looking today, this is the current distribution of the top 100 token holders. This is kind of revealing, right? So you can see, so this is other accounts. Don't count this right here because this is multiple accounts. But you can see this account has 35% of the Chainlink. It's probably the leadership in the company. Then the second highest has 5%. And then 5%, and then 5%. So 1, 2, 3, the top 4 wallets holding Chainlink control more than 50%. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is trustless, because really we're trusting these people not to sell. But, I understand that a lot of people who are bullish on certain altcoins give these projects the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, because just like, Bitcoin needed time to continue to get more decentralized, and Bitcoin still is trending towards more decentralized. I understand that point of view. Now, before we get to something else, I do want to also mention that Tika Tiari, an infamous person in the finance and cryptocurrency space, picked Chainlink as one of his top 5 coins to 5 million. And it seems like Chainlink is kind of like everybody's secret moonshot pick. So a lot of people kind of like pumping up the price. And now let's get to, because here at Altcoin Daily, I gave you my bullish thoughts in the beginning. Let me give you the bearish side, and I've shared this story with you before. Very interesting to me. So this is Eric Wall. Eric Wall is a developer, I believe. Early Bitcoiner, very bullish on Bitcoin, not a Bitcoin maximalist. He's also bullish on Ethereum, and he has some stuff to say about the fundamentals behind Chainlink. This is his opinion. Let me share it with you. And by the way, guys, if you're getting value in this video, give it a like. Chainlink. It's just a multi-sig oracle service like Provable Things plus weighted averages. So for those who don't know, Provable Things, similar, it's the world's most widely adopted data transport layer connecting blockchain applications to external context. It's like Provable Things plus weighted averages, similar to MakerDAO price feeds, except they require the dumbest 2017 style ERC20 utility token called the link for queries. So of effing course, it has a community. Thought we were done with this crap. Chainlink community. Do you realize it's just Provable Things plus weighted averages? It's like 10 more lines of code. This doesn't need a token. In fact, a different token required to use the system makes things embarrassingly overcomplicated and worthless. We've been over this. I'm honestly in shock. I genuinely expected things to be better than this. You do realize that Chainlink relies on multiple but completely trusted and centralized data feeds. It's like Ripple, but for data. You do understand that this component is seen as MakerDAO's weak spot. By the way, this was written in July of last year. Herder, but partnerships. Herder, you're holding yet another utility shitcoin, and you still haven't understood why unnecessary utility coins are the death knells of projects. But good on you for graciously funding open source software development And then, he's arguing with people, hey, partnerships mean something. But partnerships don't necessarily mean that much, right? He posted this in July of 2019. So for some context, let's go to June, July. So right around here is when he posted this, and you can see Chainlink's price is a lot higher today. Leads me to my overall theory that even if a coin does have strong fundamentals, these coins don't pump based on fundamentals. They pump based on speculation. So the most gains are going to be seen when retail gets back in. The most gains are going to be seen when people like this, pick their, when everybody's talking about this coin as their secret moonshot, just these coins go through hype cycles. So I'm actually bullish on Chainlink for the short term, maybe even medium term, unless we break below a certain point. I tend to agree with, Eric Wall's analysis that, look, the supply is 1 billion, token kind of unnecessary, just a utility token. For people saying Chainlink's going to get to a price of $100, that just doesn't make any sense. And, guys, that's my honest thoughts on Chainlink. Now, if you would have invested back in 2018 or 2019, basically almost any point in Chainlink's history, you would have made a lot of money. I'm playing it more conservative, right? I don't mind being late to the party. Chainlink and Binance Coin were two of the top performers in the past 2 years, but every single other coin has been trending down. So, it's a major risk. It's a major risk. I'm curious to know what you think in the comments. I happen to know for a fact that there are people fundamentally bullish on Chainlink. Now, maybe it's just because you're interested, who cares the gains? But let me know in the comments your honest thoughts about Chainlink. I'll be reading the comments, and I'm open to having my mind changed, right? I'm short-term bullish, could even be medium-term bullish on Chainlink, but as far as long-term bullish, these coins go through hype cycles, right? You can look back at any given year and see the coins that did well that year. Everything is trying to mimic Bitcoin's wealth effect. So, yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you tomorrow.